championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Slithers into space. Into the secondary on the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pierre. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's gone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Duke Blue Devils offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass. Makes the grab.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Duke. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's high. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Pierre. Right down the gut of the field. He's at it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He'll start this drive firing. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back in the 43. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Was to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Richardson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Going to take a shot. Makes the grab down the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs, making side adjustments here. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work. He's stopped at the 13. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Handoff from the gun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Trying to run, it's Hines. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Clemson jumps to the line. Pushes toward the goal line. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson!
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And Duke has the ball back. To go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Blue Devils have their offense in high gear.
Black 14. Black 10.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold onto the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. They're trailing by 10 to Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab. It's McFadden. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The give out of the gun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they breaks into the open. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the 1st down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking for room. It's Pierre.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. Rush is on him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's McFadden. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without... Got some room into the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to blast their way in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clemson is quick to the line. Barrels ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, what a cut!
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Let's go. Break. Get ready.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total dominance.